Hey everyone! Happy Valentine's Day. I'm a minute late. I apologize for being late, but the reason why I'm late is because my husband brought me the most beautiful flowers home, and I had just gotten off of a call, and I had all these birds of paradise flowers to put together and these beautiful orchids, and they were all in these, every single one of them was in one of those water things, and I had to take them all out, and the whole display. Ooh, I gotta turn my light on. The whole display is actually in three different vases. So I was just doing that. So I apologize that I'm a few minutes late. I'm usually on time. I see a couple people jumping on here. Happy Valentine's Day. Say hello. Let me know where you're from. I see a couple. I see four people on here now. We had a lot of people registered for Valentine's Day. I was surprised. I thought people would be going out with their significance. We're doing that this weekend because it's just too hectic to do it during the week. Valentine's Day is always better when it shows up. Hi, Amanda. When it shows up on the weekend, but it didn't show up on the weekend this time. So I'm excited for tonight's training. I always love talking about the employee part of the job because it's one of the most challenging that people have the hardest time with. So I'll wait a couple minutes. I see 6 viewers. If you're jumping on for the first time or you're a regular or you've been on here, say hello. Let me know where you're from. Janet, happy Valentine's Day. It's so nice when I wake up and people are like, happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Hey, Tamika, happy Valentine's Day, girl. Right? I'll wait another minute, see if a few more people are coming on. So far it says 8 people jumping on. I think there was 18 that registered, 3 or 4 that said maybe, so that's pretty good. Hi, Victoria. I'm going to see you soon, Victoria. I'm going to see you soon. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. Tonight we're talking about employees. Tonight we're talking about what are my secrets for hiring the most perfect employees that you could ever find in the universe for your maid service. If you're jumping on for the first time, my name is Cheryl Hazer. I founded Sisters Who Scale, this community group for maid service owners, cleaning business owners. I teach people how to hire their dream employees, master the art of selling, get those high paying clients, and basically learn how to execute those result producing activities in your business that are going to give you the best results, which is produce money, make profits, and make your life easier. I have my own cleaning company that I'm very active in called Maid Bright Cleaning. You can check out my website, maidbright.cleaning. That's MAID, of course. Bright, BRITE dot cleaning. My husband's a techie, so it's dot cleaning and not dot com. I took my own company from zero. I founded it. I did the first job myself. I still have that client today, Mr. Ron Penzak, who is now 81 years old, and I still have him. So I took it from zero, over 700K, which is where we presently are, and we're growing. I tell everyone with the right actionable steps, doing it over and over again without losing consistency. That's the big word of the day. One of my favorite words is consistency, and that's where a lot of owners will fall short, mainly because they're still out in the field cleaning and don't have time to get everything, which I 100% get because I was there. All right. And that's fine. That's where I come in. That's where I help. I help a lot of maid service owners get out of the field, which is the big dream for everyone, to stop cleaning, okay, and create time for themselves. That's how you scale. You can't scale being in the field. It's not happening, right? We need you out of the field so you can go, focus on getting more clients and building the schedule and giving your staff more hours, okay? That's how you scale, okay? There's not enough time in the day to clean 3 or 4 houses, then take care of your payroll, then take care of the marketing, and then the sales, and then everything else that goes along with owning a cleaning business. A lot of people ask me, how did I do it myself? How did I scale my cleaning business? Sorry, I've had a lot of coffee today. Yes, if you know me, you know that I love coffee. So if I'm talking a little fast, I apologize. So how did I do it myself? How did I get out of the field? It wasn't fun. It wasn't always easy. For me, it was an epic disaster in the beginning. So why do I say epic disaster? I paid people under the table. I let them run the schedule. I let them tell me when they could come into work. I let them make the rules, tell me when they were going to come into work. It was complete chaos in the beginning of my business, but I don't do those things anymore, okay? I don't teach those things. I teach you systems and strategies that work. I don't sugarcoat anything. Ask Victoria. Victoria is my sister from Massachusetts. I tell it like it is, because it's really the only way to get to the root of the problem and find solutions for fixing bad habits, which, all of us have at one point or another in our cleaning business have all developed bad habits, and not on purpose, right? It just happens. You think you're trying to do the right thing. So I teach you to do the same things I do, that I still do in my business today, depending on where you're at and where your goals are, because everyone's in a different place, okay? I coach cleaning business owners mainly. I have coached service industry owners before, like junk removal companies, stagers, real estate agents, stuff like that. But I focus right now on cleaning businesses because that's where my heart is. And so you're going to make mistakes, but that's okay. It's part of the business. Failure is kind of part of the business. But I teach you how to avoid the pitfall, some of the pitfalls so you can start building the right habits right away. So let's get down to tonight's training. What are the secrets to finding perfect employees, right? Because we all want to love our employees, but sometimes our employees are a pain in the butt, right? If you have employees, sometimes you feel like you're babysitting. Sometimes you feel like you're running a daycare, right? I know, I've been there, right? It's just kind of the way it is. But there's things you can do to, fix that, to attract the right people, and to get people to respect you. And that is the biggest thing, right? To respect you as a boss. So with that being said, ask yourself this. If you have employees, are you a good boss? Do you consider yourself a good boss, right? Or if you don't have employees yet, do you think you would make a good boss, right? Write in the chat why you either think you're a good boss or why you think you'd make a good boss. I'm curious. I want to see what the answers are, and I'll circle back that in a second. Here's the deal. It's hard to look inward. It's the hardest thing you're going to do because you rip the Band-Aid off and it unveils maybe some things that you're doing wrong, right? It's one of the most difficult things you have to do. You have to be friendly to your staff, but you have to be stern and you have to be commanding, right? At the same time, you have to do things that make them respect you. You have to give them direction and guidance. Employees are looking to be led, right? So they're not like us at entrepreneurs. We just want to create a whole bunch of stuff, right? We have different brains, right? We have entrepreneur brains. Employee brains have completely different brains than us. They need structure. They need structure in place to thrive. Without structure, they're going to be all over the place. I don't care whatever kind of service industry business you have. If your employees don't have structure, they're going to take advantage of you, okay? So if you're always joking around, like if you're in the field, which this is the hardest thing, when you're in the field cleaning with the employees, it's hard to get them to respect you because they see you as an equal. So for example, if you're always joking around with them and, meeting them on their level all the time, this could eventually backfire on you. You're not their friend, you're their boss. There's a difference. It's almost like being a parent. I know most people here have kids, so think about that. You're a parent, right? You're not your child's friend. You're their parent, and parents give guidance and sometimes have to discipline them. So how do you discipline someone that you're in the field with 5 days a week and you're on the same level joking and laughing and being friends with them? You can't. They're not going to allow you to discipline them. It's going to backfire. They're not going to listen to you. That's the whole thing. Your business will change when you're out of the field, 100%. As you start to pull yourself out of the field, you're going to start to see some changes, and that they're good changes, right? Because you can't let the employees walk all over you. And given the chance, it's human nature, right? They don't mean to be mean people, but given the chance, if you don't command respect, they will. And then they leave. And then you wonder why you have a lot of retainment, people leaving all the time, right? So think of it like this. How's your attitude towards them? Do you come off as pushy or bossy, or are you too friendly, right? There's another part of this too. You can be too friendly to them and they don't take you serious, right? Other people have been in this game for a while. They could be jaded, right? Are you portraying negativity, right? Are you a glass half full or a glass half empty person? Or are you a, well, what now? What's next, right? You guys all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, oh, what now? How many times have you said that to yourself in a month, right? All this crap goes on. What now? Or what else is going to happen, right? That's a mindset thing that you need to change because they pick up on that stuff, right? So when something bad happens, you just expect something else bad to happen, and your words become thoughts. So if you're in the field with them, if you're like, oh, what now? Oh, this, oh, that, they're gonna have to translate that into the face of the job, right? When something happens in a job, oh, what now? Oh, what next? Oh, there's this sink full of dishes. Oh, there's this. You could be not saying you definitely are, you could be creating a negative thing. Your employees pick up on this. They can all feel that energy. You have to trust me on this. I've been where you're at. If you're in the field, I was in the field 6 days a week. I was a psychopath, and I would clean 5-6 days a week all day until my back told me I wasn't going to do that anymore. So if you're running around with all this pent up negativity because you're tired, I'm a jaded boss energy, right? They can pick up on it. You can't do this, or you're going to eventually drive people away. You'll drive them away at the interview, you'll drive them away when they're working for you, and they'll eventually go find another job. Is this making sense? Let me check in and see who's a boss. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Angie. Angie, I can't wait to work together. You're amazing. You don't realize how amazing you are. Angie and I are going to work together privately. Angie's from New York and she's awesome. Love her. I love her energy. Angie and Victoria would get along really good. Victoria is my other client in Worcester, Massachusetts. We would all get along. Okay, let me see. Maria says I'm a good boss. Okay, Angie, you think you're a good boss. Maria, I offer no weekends. That's good. No nights. Yep. Friday lunch. That's pretty good. We teach them how to clean. We offer benefits, appreciation parties. Okay. How's your do you retain them? Do you feel that you're keeping your people a long time? That's how you know. I tell them thank you. That goes a long way. Thank you for your service. Definitely. Absolutely. Katrina. Hi, Katrina. Happy Valentine's Day. She's a good boss. The staff tell her how amazing she are and treat them as family. That's a really big deal. That's a really big deal. Martha is a good boss most of the times. Me too. Amanda, I think I'd be very lenient boss. Need to learn how to be stern but compassionate. It's tricky. It's tricky when you're in the field in the beginning with them. It's tricky. Yep. Snacks. Yep, snacks are good. Bonus money is always good. Hi, Dusty. I know I'm excited, Angie. Love it. Victoria. We're East Coast bitches, right? We know. Oh my God. All right. Boss was number one. Number two is writing a better ad than your competition. Okay? Your competition is Molly Maids, Merry Maids, The Cleaning Authority, Maid Pro, Two Maids and a Mop. You know, all those bigger ones. That's your competition. And also your solo people, or maybe your smaller company that maybe has like 20 clients or so, right? 25 clients. That's also your competition. Usually solo cleaners don't run ads. Usually the companies are running the ads. So if you want to excel and grow a larger company, you get to do what the big boys do, and that's hire on Indeed, because that's where everyone is. It's very difficult to hire a friend in this one and that one, right? It works out sometimes, but you really want to hire strangers. Why? Because you can mold strangers. You can't mold your friends. Right? I hired friends. I used to pay people under the table. I would try and discipline my friend of 25 years. Not a chance. Isn't going to happen. There's too much of a relationship between you, right? There's too much dynamic. So that's why you never want to hire friends. You never want to hire people you know. They usually don't work out long term. You could have them, you know, for fill-ins, right? For fillers. So writing an ad. Why is this one important? Because you need to be able to stand out from the other maid services that are hiring in your area. You're competing against them for the same pool of employees. This is crucial to getting better people. Because when people are applying for your job, they're applying to 6 other jobs. So you need to be like the one with the shiny, shiny object waving and, hey, look at me, send me your resume over the next person. They're going to be applying for multiple jobs. So you need to stand out. You can't just say, looking for cleaner, 20 hours a week, must have experience, reliable car. You have to make it exciting, right? And so they keep reading, especially nowadays with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, everyone being online. No one has any attention span anymore. So you need to attract their attention in like 3 seconds for them to continue to read it, to see what they have to offer. Okay, so people have a lot of choices when they're applying for jobs, and they're applying for multiple jobs. This is a sale. I tell everyone this. You are selling the position, whether you think it or not. This is a sale, right? You are trying to attract people to work for you. That's a sale, okay? The first point of contact is that applicant, is the ad that they have. They interact with you with the ad. So it has to be exciting. It has to sound like a good opportunity. It has to sound like your company has good energy. You can write good energy and you can write bad energy. If you've been jaded, I've seen ads before writing bad energy, like, you must be detailed, no exceptions. It's a very hard ad that's scary. You don't want to scare people when you're hiring people. You want people to be like, wow, this company sounds really friendly. It sounds like they're team oriented and a great place to work. That's what your ad wants to portray to them. Okay. So is it boring? Don't make your ad boring, right? What does it look like? Does it make the reader want to continue and keep reading? Okay. What the pay is, what the benefit is. Do you answer them with a cheery attitude when they send their application, right? Or they send their resume and you write them, hi, I'd like to set up an interview. What does that look like? Or what does that paragraph look like? Do you just sound like some boring, just whatever, fuddy dud or whatever? Like, or do you sound like you have a lot of energy and you could be fun to work with? All those things matter. All those details matter when you're trying to hire people, okay? Do you use exclamations in your ad? I do. Try it. It'll work. I make my energy stand off the page. It's difficult to do it when you're writing words, but you can do it, right? Doing something like this will help you bring people who have a lot of energy to you. You're going to attract people with a better energy like that, right? We need to hire people with a lot of energy. Why? Because this is a physically demanding job. We don't need low-fee, slow people applying. They will not be able to do this job. We all know how hard this job is. It is hard to clean houses day in and day out, over and over again, right? Another thing is, do you sound boring in your communication, right? All these things matter. So, like I told you, when I message people, I treat them with respect. I use exclamations, and this is also a test to see how they respond. If someone just responds to me with one word answers like okay, yes, no, I'm usually just kind of like, they get put on the back burner for me because they don't have the personality I'm looking for. I need upbeat people, right? I need upbeat people. Someone answered me one time, hey. I laughed. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to hire someone that answers me, hey. I'm just not. So is your ad mega detailed? So the applicant knows exactly what the job entails. Tell them exactly what they're going to be doing. You can make a cleaning position sound very glamorous if you're creative enough, right? You're competing with the big ones, Molly Maids, Maid Pro, Merry Maids, right? All of the big ones, right? So these companies have designated people writing their ads, and you're competing for the same talent. So there are rock star cleaners out there, people who love to clean. I hear it all the time when I interview. So you need to find those rock stars. It's your job to find those rock stars because they're out there, right? Who has trouble writing ads here? Just show of hands. Put ads in the comments so I know. I covered this whole thing in my accelerator program. This is a big section on writing ads, hiring people, onboarding, interviewing, the right questions, the wrong questions, because there's the wrong questions to ask, the scary questions, because there's scary questions to ask too, your tone, how you come across as a boss. Do you scare the crap out of people when you interview, or are you, friendly but stern, right? This homework every week that we go over all that stuff. So you need to develop the skill of writing great ads for your company. That's the takeaway, right? This is where that needs to start first, okay? It's making sense. Let me check in. Amanda, we'll get you there. Amanda is the newest addition to the Drop Them Up and Skill Accelerator. She's starting. She already started submitting her homework, actually. Okay, so what's up next? Number 3, are there advancement opportunities for your staff? Do you talk about advancement with your company in the interview? I do, right? If you don't when you're interviewing, you should, because you're always looking for your next team leader, okay? Your next team leader, your next team trainer, your quality control manager. You want to attract people that are not, that are going to want to grow with your company. You don't want people that just need a job, because these people that need a job are going to jump jobs. They'll be job hoppers. They get offered $1 more, they're going to jump over there, right? That's how employees think. They think very small-minded. They think $1, $2, like it's going to make or break anything. It's really not. We know this, but they don't. That's how they think. They think very, very in the box, okay? But we need them to think in the box, because we need them all, right? The world needs entrepreneurs. The world needs employees. We need them all. So here's a tip. Never hire someone that says they are applying to several jobs and they just need a job. It means they're not looking for long-term employment, right? Chances are they won't be invested with your company, and you really want someone to grow with your company, right? These levels of management is what you need to create, is what will give you your time freedom. There's no other way around it. You need to layer your management, right? That's how you scale, and that's how you get your time freedom. And those are the 2 most coveted things that everyone wants to know. So these things also need to be in your hiring ad, right? Talk about your levels of management, how you're looking for your next team leaders. Let them know there's room for advancement in your company. Some people want to stay with a company for a while, right? There are a lot of people out there that still want that, okay? So people want to know that there's room for raises, there's room for personal growth with a company they're applying for. So it definitely has to be in the ad, in the interview, all kinds of stuff. So if you tweak and master little things like this, I guarantee you will have a better outcome. You'll get more qualified people, and I promise you this will work. But you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work of writing a good ad. You can't just throw any other ad up, right? If you throw any other ad up, you're going to get any other applicant. Trust me, that I'll tell you is true. So what else can I tell you? Not everyone's going to work out. Not everyone's going to work out. You kind of got to get used to this, right? You're going to have weird interviews. People show up. I've had people show up in person in their slippers, like pajamas. I'm like, Walmart is 15 minutes down the road. This is a Walmart, right? Weird stuff like that. Some people show up late. Some people cancel. A lot of people will say they're in the ER, and they'll lie right to your face. But you have to find diamonds in the rough. One time I had 3 Zoom interviews all say they were in the ER. By the end of the day, I was like, I can't. I had to laugh about it, right? Stuff like this is going to happen. Your job is to weed out the people that don't have integrity, because you can't have people that don't have integrity. You can't put them in people's houses with belongings. So your job is to weed out people without integrity, weed out the liars, and find the detail-oriented person that loves to clean and wants to be part of a team, right? So there's a system through this, okay? The most successful business owners I know how to roll with the punches, but the difference is they keep going. The difference between the people that can't make a business work and the people that do make it work is that they keep going and they don't stop, and they just never say die, right? They make it work. That's how you have to do it. You got to get tough. You make it work. You can't let the business bring you on an emotional roller coaster, right? You have to be honest with yourself and be like, what am I not doing right? Can I change something? Can I fix something? All right. We're all human. Can you fix something to make it better, to make a system work better? That's how you fix things. Okay. So the next one, and this is my favorite one in the world. Do you know how to motivate your staff? Motivating your staff involves a combination of a couple of strategies. Recognizing and appreciating their efforts, right? That's number one. That's a good start. Giving them regular feedback, setting clear goals and expectations, providing opportunities for professional growth. And you want to provide a positive work environment, right? You want to keep the drama out. And I know that's hard. Sometimes a lot of us hire women, right? Sometimes women are, they have a little drama. But keeping your positive work environment positive and keep the drama out will go a long way. So acknowledging their hard work, creating a sense of purpose, they're definitely powerful motivators, right? Another thing you want to do is team building activities, right? What does that do? It fosters a sense of camaraderie. It encourages open communication. They'll talk to you. It can boost motivation in between. We're not offering $100,000 jobs. These are not $100,000 positions, right? We compete against McDonald's. We compete against Dunkin' Donuts, Heavenly Donuts, whatever you have out there, right? Roma Joe's, whatever. Those are the same jobs, okay? Because they're the same wages pretty much around the country, or they're very relative, okay? So are you paying too much for your staff? This is also an issue. Are you paying too much for your staff that you're not taking enough profit for yourself, okay? So your staff isn't motivated by money. Unlike the common thread of thinking, yes, they have to make a decent wage. They have to make a certain amount of money. They're motivated in finding a place that they can wake up every day and go to where they like their boss, they like the people they work with, they like the scope of work, and they can go home to their families and wake up and do it again each day. They're not motivated by money. They're not, because we're not paying $100,000. It's not a $100,000 position. So they want to like their job, like their boss, like their coworkers. The reason why people quit, it's either one of these three things or something you can't avoid, which is too much personal drama in their life. Whether it's home life, whether it's boyfriend, whether it's all kinds of stuff, that's the one thing you can't control. But chances are you usually don't want people to work for you that have a whole bunch of drama going on in their life anyways, because they're going to bring it to work, right? So that is kind of the deal with that. People are motivated by liking where they work, right? That's it. They don't want to service cranky clients who torture them and ask them to do things they won't want to do, like clean out a garage or clean out laundry or a cat box, right? These things you should have as parameters within your company, service agreements that you don't do. No one likes that stuff, but that's another topic for a different training. So you should be selling, okay? Remember, I'll go back to that word sell. You should be selling this stuff in your hiring ads, okay? Okay, the next one, which is important once you have the staff, is empowering your teams to become leaders. This is very important, okay? You have to invest in your staff's personal growth. What do I mean by this? You have to empower them, right? How do you do that? Involve them in certain decisions, not all decisions. You can involve them in certain decisions in the company, okay? I'm not talking about decisions with payroll. I'm not talking about things like that. I have a great payroll company to refer to. I have an affiliate code if you need it. It's called Gusto. They give you $100. It's amazing. It has a whole HR division. We love it. It's direct deposit. The girls love it. They can even get their own accounts, get paid early. It's really cool. If anyone needs any payroll and wants my affiliate code, just type affiliate and I'll know, and I'll send you the code in DM. So anyways, so sidetrack. I've had too much coffee. Sidetrack for a minute. So empowering your teams. Ask their opinions on things like supplies, right? Or how to handle a picky client, right? Get their feedback about what's going on in the houses. Like, they're your eyes and ears in the houses. So, or do they think that there could be a better way to clean a bathroom faster or something, anything like that, right? Stuff that involves them, right? Or, for example, let's say, and this happens all the time, especially after COVID, a lot of people are home working on Zooms, right? And, sometimes they'll ask you to start this room first, that room first, right? and it messes up the day, ask them if they have a better suggestion on that picky client that wants you to start in a different room. Do they have a suggestion on how the flow would be better, how you could get out, in that hour and a half sweet spot time frame and still make a profit? If you ask them to be part of the decision making, that's going to go a long way for you, more than you think. Okay, involve them in some of the day-to-day operations, not everything. Right, not everything, but you can ask them here and there, right? Cleaning, training, dealing with clients, stuff like that. They will like this stuff, and what it's going to do, it's going to make them feel empowered, and they're going to want to do a good job, and they're going to want to stay with you because they feel valued. Okay, you have to trust me on this. I've been dealing with employees for a long time. People want to be valued, and if you give them opportunities to handle certain situations and grow, they're going to feel part of the team and valued, and they're going to stay with you. Okay, empowering your staff involves trust. It involves a little bit of delegation. Nobody wants a micromanager. No one wants to be micromanaged out there, right? Give them ownership of projects, of tasks. Allow them to showcase their skills, their creativity. Encourage them to share ideas like inputs during meetings. That's a big thing. And be open to considering their suggestions. Okay, I always provide opportunities for skill development and training for them. I show them that they're very important to me, that they're a valid part of the team, and I want to invest in their personal growth. I offer constructive feedback, right? But I also recognize their achievements because it boosts their confidence and it gives them a sense of accomplishment, and that's why they will stay with you. All right, it's making sense. All this stuff is going to go a long way. All right. And when you're needing one of them to cover the schedule and you've been treating them well, you've been treating them this way, they're probably going to do it for you. And that's the difference, right? That is the difference. So, is that who here is struggling with employees? Put employees. I want to see in the chat who here is struggling with employees. Ad but getting better. Writing ads. Yep. Yes. Who's struggling with employees? Say employees if you're struggling with employees. If you're struggling with employees, come talk to me. We should have a chat. We can see what's going on for you in your business, see where the struggle is, see where your disconnect is, and fix it. I help my clients fix their problems, all right? They're getting great results because they're learning how to hire, they're learning how to react. That's a big thing. How you react to certain stimulus in your business is going to determine the outcome for you, right? If you act all nasty and crazy, people are going to quit. People are not going to work for you, right? You have to be able to be stern, but also be even, calm, cool, and collective, right? That's why my clients are getting great results. They're learning how to calm their energies down, how to become a better boss, right? How to become a better boss. So my 6-month Drop Them Up and Scale Accelerator is still open for registration till the end of the week. But I only have a couple spots open, and then I got to cut it because I'm almost over capacity for people, because I only have 7 people in the program at a time, because I don't like to have a massive group, because I want to be able to give everyone their individualized attention. So it's still open till the end of the week, but I am closing registration probably by the weekend. So if you're interested in learning about it, let me know. I'm not going to open registration until the summer session, which doesn't start until May. So right now we're in a spring session, which is a good session because it's right before spring cleaning. I'd like to keep the classes intimate so everyone can get the support they need. So if you want to learn more, type Drop Them Up in the chat. I'll reach out to you. What we do is we set up a Zoom call. I ask you a bunch of questions, see what the struggle is in your business, and see if the program is a good fit for you. It's a good fit for some. It may not be a good fit for others. It may be a timing thing. We don't really know. But I've been helping a lot of maid service owners get the support they need and fix their issues, learn how to attract those high-paying clients, implement the technology. And a lot of stuff is mindset. A lot of stuff is fear-based. You're afraid to move forward, right? But I nudge you a little bit, right? I nudge you. Some of my clients have had problems raising prices. We get them to raise prices. That's a lot of mindset issues. So one of my clients, Candace from Indiana, got out of the field. After about 4.5 months, she was able to take a vacation with her husband down to Florida. She's from Indiana. She went down to Florida while her company still ran, right? She was able to let go some of her fear-based issues revolving around raising her prices, getting rid of jerky clients. She got rid of a couple. She had one lady that was trying to sue her by causing ceiling damage from cleaning. Like the lady was out of her mind. She was trying to take advantage of her, and she stood up for her. She stood up to her. She would have never done that before, right? She didn't damage the ceiling from cleaning a bathroom, crazy lady, right? But you get people like this every once in a while. They weren't treating with her respect. So I worked with her. We helped her increase her confidence and her abilities, and it's making her feel so much better to where she's actually liking her business again. Then there's Libby from Tennessee, from Memphis, Tennessee. The first thing we did when we worked together is we raised all of her prices. She was nervous as hell. She can tell you she was nervous as hell to raise the prices, and nobody left her. That's how awesome it was. She raised all of her prices. Nobody left her. She was able to buy a new car. She hired her first employee, and now she's scaling to get more clients, and she can handle more clients because now she has an employee. I think she just hired her second employee as well. And she isn't afraid anymore because we did it together, right? A lot of this stuff is fear-based. You got to work through it, but I help you work through it. So they are doing it. There's no reason why you can't do it too if you want it bad enough. So if you're interested, drop them up. Like I said, registration probably goes to the end of the weekend. I'm probably going to close it off Saturday or Sunday, and then we closed for a few months. So I hope this helped with the employees. The employees is the biggest thing, the hardest thing. Employees. Maria, I know. The hardest thing is employees. I totally get it because I've been there. But you can do it, right? You can do it. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's. I'm going to go get off the call and enjoy my beautiful flowers and go spend time with my husband because he picks like the prettiest flowers. I'll have to take pictures and post them for you so you guys can see them. All right, you all have an amazing evening, and reach out if you need some help. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.